And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Colorado Rockies. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So, almost ready to get underway. And on the mound today, Germán Márquez.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
All right, ready to go here. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. And that one is lifted in the air. Doyle sizes this one up, hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Anthony Volpe.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close late game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Judge waits. Swing and a ground ball. Judge out on the play.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. That misses, and it's 1-0. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that keeps the inning alive.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right. And that will get out of play. Two outs. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Handles, throws to first, and that will end the inning. One left for the Yankees. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. And our pitcher in this game, Carlos Rodon. What do we have on him?
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Here's the left fielder, Jordan Beck. Right through there for a strike. Comes up empty.
0-2 is the count.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Breaking ball inside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And 1 out now. Next for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. There's a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss. One out, no bases empty. Strikes. That one to first. He steps on the bag here tonight. An efficient start to the home first, 2 away. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Two out, space is empty. Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
To the right side. Fires over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Marquez, 30 years old now, and he was born in Venezuela. Marquez back to work. In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Anthony Volpe getting ready to hit. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
First and second, no outs. Here's the Yankees catcher now, J.C. Esquera. And that's a strike. Dominguez over at second. Volpe at first with no outs. And that one fouled off. That's ripped to right down the line. Fair ball. Runner around third. He scores and they have the lead. Volpe flying around third and headed home. Across is the runner from first. It's 2-0.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Jorbeat Bebos stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Hit in the air, left field, Beck. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And up next for New York, Oswald Peraza.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in to score from second, and they lead by 3.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So the lineup flips over. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. In the air, out towards left center. Beck puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees is designated hitter Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge comes to the plate now. We think of home runs when we see Judge, which makes sense because, well, he hits a lot of them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Boog. In fact, Judge hit 300 home runs before he reached 1,000 hits. The only other player in MLB history to do that was Mark McGwire.
I think of home runs with that guy, too.
Yeah, same.
The 1-0. Judge rips that one. Way back there. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Now to the bottom of the second. Yankees 3 and the Rockies nothing. Back here at Coors Field, we head to the bottom of the second. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Throw, picked it first, got him.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
So digging in, Brenton Doyle. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fought off foul.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Rodon ready. Here comes. That one pushed foul.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
One down, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw into second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back here in Denver, top half of the third inning. Now it's the right fielder, Cody Bellinger. That one ripped. Going back. Tries to make the play, but it's foul.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Ball one there. Bellinger's dad won a couple of World Series rings in 1999 and 2000. Clay was a backup infielder with the New York Yankees. He takes it on his own. One up, one down. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 1.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it out of here. It's 4-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
That one ripped right center field. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second, and he's got it doubled.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. One out, runner at second. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Inside, just missed. Center field, Doyle. Corrals it. 2 down. So a man aboard, and now the catcher comes up to him. J.C. Esquera. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Bottom of the inning. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. On the ground right side. He'll do it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 8, second baseman,
Aaron Schunk digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Just missed.
Damn.
Close,
That's
but call the ball. And a count 2-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Jacob Stallings now. And that's in there at the knees. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, center field. Grisham sizing this one up. Makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. Start of the fourth, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jorbit Beboss. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Out towards left center. Beck on the move. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Yeah, the batter now, Oswald Peraza. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Right through there for a strike.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
One now. Tap foul at the plate. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Zips it across. Got him. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's Trent Grisham. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one hammered. That's back there. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot. His 13th home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 5-zip.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
2 down, nobody on. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Solo homer extends the Yankees lead, and the lead is now 5-0. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you, and leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jordan Beck. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
All these Rockies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
So up next, Ezequiel Tovar. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Swing and a foul out of play. The Yankees leading by 5. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
On the ground to the left. Slings it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Goodman stands in now and watches strike 1.
That's a ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Rockies. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Yankees 5 and the Rockies nothing. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Angel Chevy.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
And here comes Bellinger. 1 for 2.
Right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
He swings and fouls one off.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And Bellinger is out.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
On the ground, out to short. Throws to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Yankees.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Dominguez goes 5 feet 9 inches, 22 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
He was all over that one. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
So 2 down. Anthony Volpe will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Dominguez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the air, left field, Beck. And he makes the catch. And that is that. The Yanks leave 1 as they are unable to add to their 5-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
All these Rockies just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Dominguez. 1 away. Brenton Doyle, the next to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. There's the strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Now batting.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Ground ball right side, it squirts through. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away.
Back-to-back singles. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Goes down looking. So 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. Here's the second baseman, Aaron Schunk. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1's the count.
And that is out of play. Two on, 2 outs. Got him looking. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Back here at Coors Field, top of the 6th inning. Here's the Yankees catcher now, J.C. Esquera. Hit on the ground to the right side, and foul ball. Foul ball there. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And down on strikes, and now 1 away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Jorbeat B-Boss stepping in now for the Yankees. Well struck right field. And that one is off the wall. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
At the plate, Oswald Peraza in the air left field. Beck on his way over. 2 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Doyle sizes this one up. Brings it in. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Yankees 5 and the Rockies nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the Rockies catcher, Jacob Stallings. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Beck, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying, and it hits the fence. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ezekiel Tovar has grounded out a couple of times. Right through there for a strike. Just missed.
That's inside.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Goodman at the plate now. That's ball one. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And no one can get there. The run comes in from second. It's 5-1. The throw to third. And he's got an RBI triple. Here's Ryan McMahon now. And that misses. Ball one.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
Up the middle. That's a base hit. Run scores. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well done. Drives in the run. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now Brenton Doyle. Right side. Over to Goldie. They limit the damage here. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 6 full. It's the Yankees 5 and the Rockies 2. Back here in Denver, top of inning number 7. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Shavilli back to work. Hard hit left side. McMahon fires over to first. And a quick out, number 1. 1 down. There comes Cody Bellinger. 1 for 3.
Cody Bellinger.
Yeah, that's fouled off. One down, base is empty. In the air, right side. Freeman sizing this one up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. He's already homered in this game. That's hard hit on the line. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Yanks held in check. Bottom of the 7th. Now Tyler Freeman. And that one fouled off. And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a swing and a miss. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. A little bit low.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
There's a swing and a miss.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Next offering is down low.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Reaching down, makes the catch. Now here is Aaron Schunk, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It is 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whiffs. Rockies are down quietly. They trail at 5-2. We're at the top of the 8th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. That
Off
one
the plate,
almost
ball
got
one.
him. There's a swing and a drive. That one's got a chance. And it hits the fence. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw. The tag out. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. And it's fouled away. Yankees up by 3. And that one in the air center field. Doyle makes the ground. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, J.C. Esquera. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 8th.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Everything came together for him. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So runner at second, 2 down. And up next for New York, Jorby Beboss.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Out there to center, Doyle on the move, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Yankees. They're still out in front, 5-2. And we're back. And here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. Just off the inside edge.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one ripped. And that gets down in the corner. Now he'll turn for second. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. Really important at-bat coming up now.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jordan Beck digs in now. Ground ball, Goldie. Steps on first for the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Stallings comes in to score. And it's an RBI single. It's 5-3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Popped up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon digging in for the Rockies. And the first pitch misses for ball one. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
2 balls, no strikes.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. And safe. It's a stolen base. Tying run at the plate. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
And a swing and a miss. Now a dozen strikeouts for him in this one. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 5-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Seth Halverson.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Peraza, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
No strikes.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Shunk makes the catch. 1 down.
Now batting, the 7th fielder, Trent Grisham.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 6-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Another look at one of the most impressive home runs you'll ever see, as StatCast gives us the full picture.
Yeah, projected more than 480 feet on its way over the fence, and I don't think we could watch this replay enough, Boog. I mean, just incredible. That was a swing that we're not going to soon forget.
1 out, base is empty. Aaron Judge at the plate. And that's too high. He is an absolute flamethrower, of course, and you don't have to watch very long, and the radar gun is lighting right up.
Well, you can see all the fans looking at the scoreboard after each pitch. I don't think you see it at the plate. You hear it go by.
The Rockies have some action in the pen. Zach Agnos appears to be getting loose. Alexander warming up as well. Just missed. Chris, it seems like more and more pitchers are training to up that velocity.
Yeah, and they're understanding efficiency as well, from mechanics, from biomechanics. These pitchers are paying attention. They're trying to get better, and they're trying to get an edge.
Location as well with the velocity. So many of these hard throwers are working up in the zone, at least in part to combat the launch angle swing, right?
Yeah, and if you're effective with that pitch where you can throw it at the top of the zone as a strike that can be called, now you can start to elevate and try to get that swing and miss with 2 strikes. I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
He did not go around. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the 9th. Gets him to chase after that one.
1-1.
That one drilled left field. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here is Goldschmidt. This one in the air, center field. Doyle under this one. Drops into the glove, and that is that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 6-3. Back here at Coors Field, bottom 9. So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Tyler.
And now here is Tyler Freeman. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. There's the strike at the knees. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. Now only one out remaining.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
0-1.
Farmer in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And a swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.